Hey, what's up guys? I've got here the new iPhone XS Max smart battery cases. So in this video, I'd like to take a look at those, see how they feel, how they perform, just give you a little idea of what this case is about and is it worth $129. So originally this thing leaked through some beta release leaks and we modeled it. Now I'm curious to see how it compares to those models. All right. Let's peel this off. $129, it's no chump change. Mophie sells cases very similar for less, but this is Apple's, the software integration is there. I'm more than positive this thing will integrate with AirPower as well. You'll get some custom fancy animations and whatnot. So you really cannot replace Apple's integration. And here's the white one, which I'm most likely going to be using for a short little while on my iPhone. Okay, so it's definitely different. Wow, very different. So the lightning port is now staggered. It's off towards the bottom. And the hump is not so much like a little bump. It molds into the sides now. It's more elegant, but as a result, you're gonna feel the bulk, I feel a little bit more because you're holding onto this huge chunk and not a layered one. Overall though, very, very similar. And yeah, let's slip it onto our demo iPhone here. So a brand new XS Max for this brand new case. Taking a look inside here, it's 1,369 milliamps. So this is a smaller capacity than the last one, believe it or not. Apple went from 1,877 milliamps to 2,365 on the iPhone 7 one, and now they dropped it back down to 1,369. That is quite wimpy of a size, but the watt hours have actually improved from the last one. So that's where you're going to be getting most of your efficiency increases. And that's why the numbers are so good, even though the milliamps are so bad. Okay, this accessory is not supported by this device. And I'm more than positive that's because this is on an old firmware. So yeah, you're probably going to have to update your device. Do not get this case if you're saving your device for a jailbreak. Now, my iPhone XS Max is on 12.1. In anticipation of the jailbreak. Let's see if it does work on that one. Yeah, it slips on very similar. You're going to be doing this a lot, and I hope that's not going to tear it with time. It is silicon, so it is pretty flexible. Let's try my iPhone on 12.1. I hope I don't have to update it to use this, because that would be garbage. I'm not getting that symbol. Yeah, so on 12.1, it's not charging my iPhone. But that's because the battery case is dead out of the box. So it will work with iOS 12.1, not 12.0.1. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and charge this and I'll be back in a second. All right, so it's been around 15-20 minutes and the case is now at 32%, or was just a second ago, now at 30%. So it seems to be like after 80% battery charge on your phone, it prioritizes charging the case instead of your phone and it kind of trades off. And that's what you're paying for here. What you're getting is that software integration, that software handling, how iOS handles the battery charge. And it's quite nice not having to worry about that stuff. With a different case, you have to be messing with power buttons, turning them off and on. And I guess if some people really like that control, I just like to not think about things most of the time, have it run in the background, and it works pretty well. Okay, impressions. Like, this thing is chunky. Without a doubt, it is heavy, it is chunky, it leaves a huge crater or reverse crater in your pocket. Like, is that a phone or am I just excited to see you guys? The case is extremely thick and it's basically like Apple's silicon case with this added bump on the back. I think you'll get used to it, but I'm reminded again why I hate silicon cases. Stuff sticks to them, all this dust, man, that's gonna be hard to live with. So for the people wondering about reverse capability with the iPhone X, first off, you will not have the speaker grill cutouts. You will not have all the holes for them, so that might look a little uneven. The camera itself is going to look out of place. I don't have a XS size. That's not the max, so I can't really show you, but it will work. It will work. You're just going to have to settle with those two little things. Also, you'll have to be on 12.1.3 beta in order for it to work. There is this. Let's pop it out of the white one and try out the space gray one. Is Apple really saving that much money by shipping these dead? There is no juice in it whatsoever. But, okay. Ooh, I kind of like the black one. I'll think a little bit more. Yeah, this is much more subtle, and I feel like I won't see all the lint and dust that's going to come out of your pocket every time you pull it out. Okay, so definitely going to stick with the black one. Why is this one so much harder to take off? Okay, so here's one more thing that I wish is that this would always stay on the screen. You can only see that when you plug it into charge or plug the case in. and you can see it in the widget over here, but it'd just be nice for Apple to integrate it more with the software. And that's the cool thing, is that going forward, you might see that. You know, the software could support that in the future theoretically, and I'm hoping it does. Overall though, I'd say impressions are good. $129 is a lot to ask for, but this does have wireless charging in it too, and I wanted to try that out. So I got the Samsung Pad here. This does support the Qi wireless charging standard. And the cool thing is that it does support USB power delivery as well. So you'll be able to charge this at full fast charging speed. Okay. There we go. So it does work with my Samsung wireless charger, and it should work with any Qi supporting wireless charger in the future. Cool. So yeah, I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna use it. You know, going from a super ultra light, thin carbon fiber case to this is quite a transition. But the reason I'm excited to use this case is because I always have to keep my screen brightness a little bit lower than usual, just because my battery would need to be charged twice throughout the day with how much I use it. And this way I can keep the screen brightness up, not have to worry about that at all, just have it be a background process. I would say $129 is a stretch, but considering it does give you way better battery life, and even though the capacity is less, being a 2-cell design, it's still giving you a very adequate battery life. What Apple says, 37 hours of talk, 20 of internet, and 25 of video. So yeah, I would say I prefer this over any third-party battery case. We'll have to see how it stands up to the test of time, but quality does seem good. My dad is still using the smart battery case on his iPhone 6s that I gave him like years ago, and he's having zero problems with it. So I expect this one to have no problems, you know, down the road either. All right, I'd say definitely a solid buy, but do be prepared for the bulk. This thing is extremely heavy. It's like a brick. But the fact that it has wireless charging makes it so much easier to live with, I think. So thanks for watching, guys. There it is, the Apple Smart Battery Case. A solid yes for me, and I personally am going to be using it now. So very cool, Apple. Thank you.